Are you having trouble pitching? Are people just hitting bombs and dingers off you? Well, today I'm going to be teaching you how to throw
Kiss missiles, absolute heaters, shutouts, no hitters, like it's fucking nothing.
What's going on, everybody? It's Smuggy back with another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to pitch in MLB The Show 21. Now you might just think, whoa, that's super basic and easy. You know, you just pitch and see if he hits it, strikes out, or whatever. But I'm going to tell you, well, I'm going to show you some tips that actually might help and has worked for me in the past. So let's hop right into it. So for this, I'm just going to go for a player for CPU. Let's do the Orioles because they stink poo. Now, what you want to do is you want to have a pitcher with a good fastball. This one does not, but his cutter, pretty much the same thing. An off speed, so like a changeup, a ball that can move a lot, so like a slider, curveball, and things that are opposite of each other, so like a sinker and a cutter. That's pretty good. And a fastball, like a straight fastball or just like something like that, and a curveball are going to be really good for this. So now that you're in, since this is CPU, my first trick is not going to work, but in online you want to find out what your player you're going up against tendencies are. So if they like to swing at bad let's say like high fastballs and they don't hit them, or very common ones are like a very outside slider like this, that wasn't that good, or a super low curveball will get a lot of people. But if you notice that one of those people have one of those, I would say kinda abuse it, but don't just keep doing it, because then they're gonna read it and then do something. So use it for a bit and then go back to something else. So if they like to swing at like outside sliders, just keep doing that. They might swing and then throw them off with like a sinker or whatever, goes the other way, like that. Also, my next tip, this is crucial. It's setting up other pitches. So let's say I throw a high cutter, just a high fastball cutter, like that. Now, what you want to do in this situation, as the batter's point of view, they saw the ball coming from point A to point B, right? And they're gonna recognize the same point A whenever they see a curveball, but they're not going to see the point B, so they're going to swing at a high fastball because that's what they think they're getting. But it's actually going to be a low curveball. This is what pitchers do in the MLB for real, as people with the bat just look like idiots and look like they've never played baseball, but it's actually a really good tactic to use, especially on higher difficulties when the ball goes faster, so there's less time to think. So let's set up a cutter going this way, and then I'll set up a sinker going the other way. So what it does is that I'll overlay two clips right here, and you'll see, if you were the batter, you get really confused on which one you're trying to do and guess. Also, if they're now reading that you like to follow up high fastballs with low curveballs, you can throw them, you can double up in the same spot and do that. Like a good thing I like to do is double up on fastballs and then throw a changeup, just to throw them off. And you want to throw a changeup every once in a while just to throw off their speed. Changeups are really good, just to throw in there once in a while, just to throw them off. Especially if they're super early on things or super late on things. Especially if they're really early on them, you can just really mess up with them. Also, if they're really good at hitting the curveballs that you're throwing, utilize your fastballs and your cutters, not breaking balls, just balls that just don't move. And then every once in a while, just throw a curveball or whatever. Also, another tip is that if it keeps on fouling off, you're just in this thing of foul, and you just don't want to lose energy, try to make him chase. So if he keeps on fouling, throw a really outside sinker, or a slider or whatever, and they're most likely going to swing, and that's an easy out. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Just remember to utilize the opponent's weak points. Remember to throw in the curveball, set up other pitches. That's very important because a lot of people just think like, oh yeah, I'll just pitch and it'll just be fun, I'll just do whatever. But like, if you want to throw no hitters or shutouts, then that's what you really want to do. See, look, I just threw high cutter, line it up, boom. You see, it works. Look, and he expected a high fastball. Obviously, this is a CPU, but you know, tricking the CPU is tricking the computer. So yeah, guys, this is gonna be it for today's video. If you guys like it. If you guys want more, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.